What's up, YouTube family? So I said that I was not going to buy anything when I went to Hamburg today. In fact, I wasn't even supposed to be going to Hamburg today. But Dre came in from DW Exotics, came into Pennsylvania, so I had to take the 3-hour drive up to definitely go to Hamburg today so I can see him, which was a pleasure. As cool as in person as he is, you know, on the internet or through text or DM. So thanks for coming up and seeing your peeps, Dre. But so I go to Hamburg often, and today I went to Hamburg, and by my surprise, Samson Pruitt from Slither Inc. was at Hamburg. So that was a setup. There was no way that I was going to pass Slither Inc. and not make a purchase, and especially when it was a pleasure and such a good deal provided to me from Cass and Sam. So thank you, Samson and Cass. And I am going to share my new baby with you guys. He's been riding. Let's get him out of here. And I know I just told somebody last night that I was not getting any more retics, but can we call this an exception? Can we call it an exception? So let me turn him around. He's not letting the hook go, but my first dwarf retic. And somebody just asked me last night if I had any dwarfs, and I should know. And I said I hadn't planned on getting any more retics for a while. And when I did get one, it was going to be a dwarf. And look at him. So he is a tiger het anery, like 66.25% Jampea and 6.25 or 75% Kalatoa. I'll confirm that in a second because I have his clutch card. But isn't he so cute? Look at him. Look at her. I keep calling him a him. It's a her, but look at her, right? Look at she's adorable. Look how she's looking at you guys. So I went to Hamburg and I made a purchase, but I'm going to say this now. I'm not making another purchase. Everything that you're going to see me vlog over the next couple weeks are purchases that I made in the last 30 days. They're not purchases that I made today or in the future. So in between today and now, I'm not purchasing anything else until I go to Tinley. But look at her. She is gorgeous. Got me a Slither baby. All right, so now what I'm about to do is what I do with all of my animals, as you heard. We're going to get him ready for his quarantine tub, her ready for her quarantine tub, right? So get me right, girl, for her quarantine tub. And the first thing I do is, mainly when we come back from shows too, is make sure I soak them in dishwashing liquid, because if anything got picked up on her, it's going to show me in the water, because the dishwashing liquid would pull any parasites or mites specifically is what I'm looking for outside of her scales. This is a practice. You hear all other breeders say it. You hear all keepers say it. I don't care who you purchase from. You really should have some type of quarantine process. And I'll be honest, everything is not quarantined the same. Like the wild caught is, I quarantined that much longer when we got the wild caught berm because it was wild caught. So, but let me get him in the water. Her. I should have got him, I guess. Her. And we'll be back. All right, so guys, so very important. Before you put a snake in water, is to get your gun, check the temp. I'm normally comfortable with putting them in anywhere between 88 and 92. Right now it's like 91. See it? So I'm going to go ahead and put her in. Okay, so now she's finished her soak, so I'm gonna take her out of here, dry her off, rub some natural oil on her, some natural olive oil on her, not a lot, and then get her in her quarantine rack. Okay, so now you see she's in the paper towel and her water is clear. So always look. Water's clear. See her. And I have on a paper towel and I'm just gonna kind of dry her off and then rub her down in the oil. Okay, so now I have the oil in my hand and just let her rub through my hands and rub the oil on her. She's so pretty. Say, I'm so pretty. All right, let me get her put away. She's been hanging with me today, even went to dinner with me, right, baby girl? All right, guys, peace. All right, guys, so note that she is Tiger Het Anery, 62.5% Jampea Dwarf, and 6.25% Calatoa Super Dwarf. Also, remember to join us tonight for Reptiles and Cocktails, where I'll be interviewing Maine from Maine Morph Creations, someone that I actually follow. Always great to interview someone that you actually follow. So many questions of interest for him. So, guys, tune in again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Reptiles and Cocktails at 8 o'clock p.m. tonight.